The sun is setting at Portland International Raceway. This era of NASCAR Xfinity Series racing at Portland International Raceway will close out with a dominant performance from Connor Zilisch. Started from the pole, first time the pole sitter has won this event. Of course, this event, a lot could happen in 147 miles, and we had overtime where it looked like Connor Zilisch may have lost that race when Austin Hill took the lead, won the final restarts. We had the opportunity to talk to Connor Zilisch, ask him a couple of questions during the press conference. At your young age, first full season here, 8 wins. Do you feel like the expectations are getting higher and higher to what people are expecting of top 5 finishes and wins? And is there a point where that starts to become a little bit more pressure in a bad sense? Because we all know you're going to the Cup Series next year.
No, I don't let pressure really get to me. I show up to the track every week and race like nobody's watching, and I feel like that's worked for me. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to change that and not let the wins affect how I go about my preparation and how I prepare for each race, and not let it affect the way I think.
And then from the start of the race to the end of the race, looks like different track conditions. How much did the track evolve during the entire race?
They added some clay, and it certainly helped keep it a little bit cleaner. So honestly, it was better than practice, but it changed a little bit, but nothing crazy.
Now, as I mentioned, it all came to the second to last restart. Austin Hill had a great push, was able to get the lead, while Connor Zilisch got tagged from behind by Zilisch. Zilisch in a must-win situation, trying to get a win. Didn't get that win, just came up a little bit short, but really a good result considering he was wheel hopping into that corner. If it wasn't for Connor Zilisch being there, he may have fallen out of the top 5. Here's what Zilisch had to say about the race.
Yeah, that second to last restart was definitely my fault. I locked up all the tires and just slammed into them. But restart after that, we were just not going to make the corner, and everyone kind of had to miss the chicane there, which we all knew that was going to happen. We just didn't know when. But we had a good Sound GR Super today. It's fastest Xfinity Mobile.
Now, when it comes to the playoff picture, is that something on your mind throughout the day, or? Over there, so.
Yeah, it was in our grasp today, but just not on par with the 88. He's just pretty dang good at these places, and I think second's pretty good to him.
Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you again.
Thank you.
One driver that had a streak that ended, Justin Allgaier, was running the top 5 when that crazy second to last restart occurred. His streak of being the only driver to finish in the top 10 for every race at Portland snapped. So in the 4 years here, no driver has finished in the top 10 all 4 years. Justin Allgaier just coming up close, but unfortunately was taken out with that second to last restart. Was able to gain some positions on the final restart, but did not get in the top 10. We were able to talk to Austin Hill, of course, looking for wins. He is short on those playoff points after his suspension. Here's what he had to say about what happened and why he didn't get that win. Austin Hill, what an effort out there. Are you feeling like a sense of frustration after coming so close?
Yeah, our Bennett Chevrolet was really good all day. The one car just hit us way too hard on the restart, in the restart zone, and it took the rear tires out of the racetrack, and we spun the tires really bad and just couldn't get going. So not sure if that was, I don't think it was on purpose, not sure if it was for sure, but he just hit me so hard it just hurt our line. And then everybody fanned out 3 wide, and it was chaos getting into turn 1. We got ran off the track, had to come back on the track, and came home with a solid top 5. So, yeah, just a frustrating finish to a really solid day. Thought we were going to be able to run at least second at the worst. That's where we ran all day, and ended up 5th. So, still came home with a top 5, but definitely frustrating when you outrun those 3 other guys in front of you all day, and then they outrun you at the end.
Can you tell us about that restart where you got the lead? Because it looked like Connor was just unbeatable, and then you were able to get him at that first corner and get the lead.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he buzzed the tires on the restart, or if he got hit by the 7 maybe, like how I got hit by the 1. But I got a good push out back from whoever was behind me, and getting into turn 1, I saw somebody wheel hopping. I think it was the 18, and when he ran into the 88 and he had to run the chicane, I was able to take the lead there, and thought we were actually going to be able to hold him off. He could beat me getting into turn 1 brake zone, but I was really good everywhere else, was comparable to him. So bummer that caution came out, and then having to do that restart to lose more track position and finish 5th was definitely frustrating finish to the day, but we can hold our heads up knowing that we had a car capable of winning today.
And the last question, with the playoffs coming around, I know you all have, I believe, the Roval, no more road courses. How confident are you about potentially going into that championship in Phoenix?
I have all the confidence in the world in my 21 team. Everybody at RCR, ECR brings fast Chevrolets to the racetrack each and every week. We are at a little bit of a disadvantage with the point situation going into start the playoffs, but I think if anybody can dig out of the point deficit that we're in, it's this 21 group.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, somehow I went from 8th to fighting for the lead going into 1, and I pushed it and tried to make something happen, and locked at both fronts, and I don't know, everyone kind of went out a little bit, so we were able to rebound in P3, so it is what it is.
What was your feeling as you were locking up, entering that Sheldon chicane, and everybody was in front of you?
Yeah, it's kind of helpless. I don't know, I probably took it 3 or 4 wide down the inside, but I had the opportunity somehow. I don't know what everyone was doing in the restarts, but I tried to win.
Thank you so much for your end of the race, and you have all this chaos. Is this just something where you're just like, okay, we're anticipating this, or is this just sort of was like caught you by surprise, considering the race was caution-free until the later stages?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really catch you off surprise when you have a green-white checkered and there's a lot on the line as far as positioning and everything else. So, super chaotic for sure in our Action Industries Camaro today, but happy to get out here with a 4th and relatively unscathed.
Now, we know, of course, you also had a big teammate this weekend with Will Brown.
Yeah.
Was that something that was able to, just get some, road course tips from? Or was that just more something where it's just he's doing his own thing and your team was doing your own thing?
I mean, we always work together as a team here at College Racing, and being around him in the sim and listening to how he breaks down certain things definitely pushed me to be better this week, and I felt like that was kind of evident as far as on-track performance. So, like I said, proud of the team, proud of the effort. Wish we could have been 3 spots better today, but didn't have the pace. So, we'll just move on and get away.
And last question, we got one more race and then the playoffs. What's the mindset of you and the team with the next race?
Go win. That's pretty simple, right? At least when it sounds that way. But I've always been really good at Gateway. I've raced a truck there for 8 or 9 years. Xfinity Series hasn't been there in a while, but have always had really good speed there in the past. So we'll do the best we can, and I try to steal one.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So a lot has to be said about this race. First up, Connor Zilisch. This driver is on another level, a generational talent. First time driving the full distance since his injury at Watkins Glen. Overall, he looks like he's unstoppable. The record books may show him as a 3-time winner with 3 consecutive wins. We all know Parker Kligerman got to win at Daytona. But I mean, even when he was going through the S's in the chicane, when he missed a chicane, he still was able to come out either in second place or in the lead. Could have been a very different story had it been a couple years ago where the drivers had to come to a stop and then go. I am convinced if that was the case, we might be talking about William Swash or somebody else in victory lane, but that's the way it goes. This was the rules entering the weekend. It just worked out in his favor, and a lot is working out in Connor Zilisch's favor right now. When it comes to the playoff situation, of course, we got one more race and then the playoffs kicking off at Bristol. This is going to be one of the most intense first races in the first round. Cannot miss it. And of course, a lot of folks here are going to miss the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Portland next year. Understand, there's a lot to be desired from a racetrack here. In one of the questions, as you heard Connor Zilisch said, infrastructure.
Hi, Connor. Chris White, CY Media out of Rochester, Washington. Just real quick, it's your first time here. Congrats on that 1-for-1 victory, and congrats on going to the Cup next year. But just wanted to see what your experience was here overall in Portland. I know it's sad to see that this track's not on the schedule next year. And is it something you would think would be beneficial coming back here in the future?
I'm biased with road courses, but yeah, I think it'd be awesome to come back. I feel like, I don't know if it's a Cup Series level track, really. I think Xfinity and trucks and ARCA are great fits for this place, but just given the infrastructure, it's maybe not, there's not enough grandstands, and they'd have to make some improvements to get it to a Cup Series level racetrack, but certainly it has the potential to be, and I flew out Thursday night and went to the coast yesterday, and beautiful part of the country. So yeah, I hope I can come back one day and race here again, but I definitely think that it has potential to one day be a staple in NASCAR.
More grandstands. It's no secret. There's very few grandstands, but a lot of grass, a lot of open areas for people to sit. There's no permanent media center, no garages. We know NASCAR has experimented with street course races where you don't have permanent garages, but you generally have permanent structures for all the media. You have more grandstands, temporary grandstands. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with the future of Portland International Raceway. We assume IndyCar will be back next year. NASCAR, they've said the Pacific Northwest is on their radar. It's just a matter of making the right situation to work out for everybody, including the race fans here. We want to give a big thank you to everyone that has made this weekend possible. Colin, Deschelle, Mark, Robin, David, and Matthew for investing in the Grid Network each and every month. Without their support, we wouldn't be here for IndyCar. We wouldn't be here for NASCAR. Last year was a tremendous year where we had folks at the Thermal Club, Long Beach, and here. It was unfortunate Formula E didn't come back, but we're a growing media outlet. We encourage everyone to consider investing in us through Patreon. You can also do a one-time investment through Buy Me a Coffee, YouTube Super Chat. We'll thank you the next time we go on the air. Add your name to the leaderboard. And the simplest way you can support us, subscribe, hit that bell icon, tell your family and friends that love motorsports, check out this channel because we're going to have a busy weekend, folks. Tomorrow, Grid Life pre-race, the Southern 500. Then, on Monday, Grid Life wrap-up, Grid Encore, recapping all the races, including Portland, with Ben and Brandon. Ben's going to probably have some hot takes, especially with everything that happened with the NASCAR court injunction hearing. Wednesday, Grid Tonight, Kobe will be on the air to recap all the latest news across the motorsport world and report on any breaking news. And we'll do it all over again next weekend. So for everybody here at the Grid Network, thank you for tuning in. To everyone at the track that said, hey, we enjoy your channel, we enjoy your content, thank you. We do this for all of you, the viewers. This is our passion and we're sharing our passion with you. From Portland International Raceway, I'm Joe Samaniego. Thank you and have a good night.